Hi everyone, Monica here with Advice to Think Twice. So I wanted to do a pick a card reading, just looking at love life. Okay, so if this is something that you're interested in, this is something that you have on your mind, whether it's you're dealing with someone currently or you're open to new love, whatever the case may be, any question related to your love life, just focus your energy on this reading. Take a deep breath, close your eyes and choose a number between 1 and 3, and that's how you set your intention of receiving your messages from the group that you have chosen. Does that make sense? Okay, so you can pause the video while you clear your head, take a deep breath, take a few deep breaths, and you might hear a number, you might see a number in your mind's eye, or it just, you know, one of those numbers just feels right to you, pops in your head all of a sudden, or you make your conscious choice. You either allow it to come to you, or you decide, I want group number 1, 2, or 3. All right, so hopefully everyone's doing well. You've got your monthlies posted, you've got weeklies that are timeless, you can check them out whenever. You've got other timeless readings as well. The New Year specials have ended on the 31st of January. However, I am going to put together a Valentine's Day special. And because I know not everyone is focused on love, I will open it up to any question, any kind of question, not just love questions, okay? So hopefully that will be a good opportunity for those of you who have been thinking of getting a reading to jump on it and reach out. And we can work together to figure out whatever it is that you want to figure out. All right, all that being said, I don't like long intros, but sometimes you have stuff to say, so there's no way around it. All that being said, let's begin with group number 1. Oh, I just saw 222, group number 1 for you. So let's see, what is group number 1 dealing with when it comes to love life, matters of the heart, whether single, coupled up, or somewhere in between? What's going on for group number 1? What's coming up for them? Okay, so the situation is the Queen of Cups. The challenge is the Queen of Wands. Crowning you, we have the Star. In the foundation, the 2 of Swords. In the past, we have the 9 of Wands. In the outcome, we have the Lovers. Interesting. With the nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like because you start off with 2 queens, okay, you might be the Queen of Cups or you might be the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter. But in your current situation, this is your energy currently when it comes to love life, right? This is either waiting or just being open and receptive. Or if you're already dealing with someone, this is where you're investing emotionally in that situation, but there's an energy of waiting for them to take action, for them to do something, okay, whatever the case may be. Your challenge is the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, she's also a queen, so she's still more passive than active energy, more receptive than go-getter type energy. However, she's a lot more of a go-getter among the queens, right? She's the one that's foxy, confident, fiery. I want what I want and I'm going to go get it. In terms of a proposal, which something that came to mind, the Queen of Cups is like, okay, I'm going to wait. He has to propose to me, or, you know, take it as residence. But that's the typical scenario, right? He has to propose to me if you're a woman. Whereas the Queen of Wands would be more like, you know what, I'm going to propose to him, right? Breaking stereotypes, breaking patterns. This could also be a same-sex relationship that we're looking at, male or female, doesn't matter, where one is more passive, and the challenge is you need to be a little bit more of a go-getter, not forcing anything, but kind of lighting a fire under someone's behind, right? Because in the foundation, it looks like you're stuck. Either you're stuck on someone or you're stuck until you know what the other person wants, okay? Or until you see them take an action one way or another. But with the 2 of Swords, you're keeping yourself stuck. You're not making any decisions for yourself until you have their input. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands. So a bit of defensive energy here. I don't know if there has been any sort of conflict. I don't know if this has been a long history of up and down type energy. Because with the Nine of Wands, it's like we're getting close to the end of our rope, but at the same time, we don't want to give up on this, okay? If it can be salvaged, then we'll give it one more shot. But it's difficult to keep holding on, especially when you don't know where the other person stands. Does that make sense? Crowning you, we have the Star. So this is, you know, wish fulfillment on the mind. You want something to go the distance. You want the happily ever after. You want the dream connection, the dream relationship, and that's what's on your mind. And I feel like you're already dealing with someone. Either you're with them and they're struggling to take things to the next level, or you have your eye on someone, but you don't know where you stand when it comes to that person. Now in the near future, we have the Lovers. And I wanted to clarify, because the Lovers can talk about commitments, choices, partnerships, decisions that will impact your life for a long time to come, because you're making a long-term commitment to something or someone. And it's interesting because we have another same-sex couple there as well. And I wanted to clarify, and we have the Nine of Swords, but we also have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, when it comes to love and romantic relationships, he's not the best energy, right? So everyone knows the Knight of Wands is more like the player. Whether he intends to do that or not, this is someone who's kind of flighty, right? They're in it for the passion. Let's have fun. Let's live in the moment. He's very much about he or she. Let's live in the moment. Not really thinking about the future. Kind of unstable because he changes his mind a lot. He or she. And I feel like someone's ready to make a commitment, but the other person is really, really struggling. Okay, they're really, really struggling. They're in their head a lot because they don't know either. They don't know if they can be faithful, or they don't know if they can settle down, because at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles, someone wants to build this and take it to the next level. That's what this is. This is expansion. Let's take it to the next level. I am seeing marriage talks on the table here, or even talks of children with the Six of Cups under that. And with the Justice card under there, it's like make it or break it time. Okay, so group number one, I feel like you're dealing with someone where it's like make it or break it. I feel like you're already dealing with someone. You already have someone on your mind. You've already interacted with this person, or you're with them. And it's either a case of someone has commitment issues, they're afraid to commit, they're afraid to talk about marriage, they're afraid to talk about children. I feel like you're dealing with someone who, they may even talk about themselves as a free spirit. And so they struggle when it comes to the idea of commitment. They don't know for themselves what that means, right? They just know, if I were to commit to someone, that means that's it, I can't be free anymore. And that's not necessarily the case. And I feel like that's what this person is struggling with, because they're in their head a lot with that Nine of Swords there as well. Okay, what's the outcome of this? Where is this going? We have the Four of Cups, so it's either more waiting, or it will turn into a missed opportunity. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's more waiting. More time is needed here. Especially if you're dealing with water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like more time is needed here. I do feel like eventually with the Two of Cups, there will be a commitment. I don't see the commitment of the Lovers yet. This person needs a lot of time, okay? Because they're dealing with their own demons when it comes to commitment or family or marriage, okay? Whatever that means to them. They don't even know. They're trying to figure it out. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. I feel like they're upfront. They're honest about it. So they're not deceiving you. They're not trying to trick you. They're not trying to string you along, because we have the Nine of Swords there with the Justice. They're really trying to be fair in this situation. And with the Four of Cups, they do see this as, you know, a really great opportunity. And if they were to let you go, or if they were to not give you what you want, they would see you as the one that got away, and they don't want to do that. They're trying to avoid that. And you do have the Two of Cups ultimately. Okay, so ultimately you get a commitment. I don't see it as the Lovers. Okay, it's a smaller, it's a lesser level type of commitment. Okay, so it's not necessarily, okay, signing on the dotted line, but it is, I'm opening up to this idea. I really want to do this with you. Let's take the first steps in that direction. Let's, you know, Let's try living together for a bit. Let's try doing that for a bit. Okay, so they're still looking to move this forward with you. You will see some action on their part if you're willing to wait. And I'm not telling you to wait or not wait. It'll be up to you what you really want, okay? Because I do see this as, you know, it could be a really wonderful connection, but you're dealing with someone, or this could be you, that just needs some time to work through some commitment issues, okay? Before they can either approach you to start something or take things to the next level with you, okay? So I hope that helps you. It's just down to what works for you at the end of the day, right? If you have time to wait, if you're willing to wait, if you're willing to give it time, or if you'd rather move on and try to find someone you're on the same page with right now, right? So it'll be down to you. All right, so moving on to group number 2. Hey, group number 2, if you're skipping ahead, make sure you also watch the intro because there's some important information for you there as well. So let's see what's going on for group number 2. I swear it was a little brighter outside and now it's kind of gone dark, so I hope you can see things okay. I'm trying to avoid putting the oh god, bear with me. Right, we're back. I don't know what that's gonna do, if that's gonna do anything. I had to pause the video and it's a new software, so I don't know if it worked or not, but fingers crossed, we're gonna carry on. Oh, okay, cards jumping. Oh, Page of Cups, right, new timestamp is 11:35. Cards jumping for you, group number 2. Page of Cups, expect some sort of communication. Right, what is group number 2 dealing with when it comes to love and matters of the heart? What are they dealing with, and what do they need to be aware of, and what's coming up for group number 2? So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, King of Cups, 8 of Swords in the outcome with the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so in this group we have water sign energy and earth sign energy very heavily, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like someone's struggling with the decision of should they stay or should they go, because I feel like the emotions are there, but when it comes to someone actually following through, it's lacking. Okay, I feel like you might, either you're considering giving someone a second chance, or you've already done that and you're assessing the results. You know, am I happy? Is that enough? Because either you walked away prior and this is where you came back, you gave him a second chance, or this is, you really want to walk away from this connection because it's too much for you. Okay, it's too much, it's too up and down, there's a lot of tension, conflict, it's too hot and cold. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows her worth, whether you're male or female, and she's also someone who likes to make plans and think about the future. All right, she is the one who makes plans for a lifetime. Not necessarily then trying to control everything, but it's like she has a trajectory, right? I want to achieve this, and then I want to achieve that, and she's usually a family person. Okay, she wants a family, or she enjoys looking after her family. That's her treasure, right? And the challenge is with the 2 of Pentacles, again, you're dealing with something that either is very up and down. It's not, I feel like it's unreliable. It's just unreliable, and someone has the best intentions, but they just, whatever they do, they just can't deliver. And that's the feeling that I'm getting in this with this group. Okay, too up and down, everything's up in the air all the time. You can't make plans with that kind of energy, right? Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I feel like it's getting to the cutoff point, right, where it's like, you know what, I really don't have more time to wait for you to figure it out. I don't have more time to see if you're going to commit, or to see if you're going to deliver on your promises. Because I really feel like someone is either really ready to get married, settle down, or actually start a family. Okay, in the past we have the King of Cups, so you're dealing with, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is someone who, it's a lot for them. It's important. They're there for you emotionally. You have a lot of emotional support from this person if they're mature. If they're immature, they're actually this up and down energy, hot and cold. One day they love you, when you really need them, they're not there. You know, moodiness, because that's an immature King of Cups. And it's just like, I don't know what King of Cups I'm going to get today. You know, if it's the mature one who's just going to support me unconditionally, or if it's the moody one who, you know, I just know we're going to have all sorts of arguments, and then he's not going to talk to me, or she's not going to talk to me for 3 days, you know? Crowning you, we have the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're really ready to settle down and start a family, actually, or settle down and get married, or settle down into your forever relationship, right? And you're really assessing where you've been and what you're dealing with here, because it's not an energy match, right? The Queen of Pentacles looking to settle down is not going to be an energetic match for someone who's up and down, moody, here today, gone tomorrow, supportive today, criticizing tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Now, in the outcome, you have the Eight of Swords. So someone's getting blocked. This is emotional detachment, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. Emotional detachment, and also cutting off communication, because someone's deciding to just focus on themselves with the Nine of Cups. You know what? I'm better off being single and available for the person who's actually going to be on the same page as I am. I'm not going to have to struggle. I'm not going to have to fight. I'm not going to have to convince someone to act right, or convince someone to treat me properly, right? I feel like this is something that's currently happening, or again, it's something that will be happening shortly, where there has been a separation, there has been a falling apart, and this is someone asking for a second chance, and they're coming in. Yeah, look, you have the Death card under that, with the Sun under that, and the World under that. Yeah, dealing with someone who you can't count on them, unfortunately. And here they come. They have asked for a second chance, or they will be asking for a second chance very recently. And it's either you go through the process of you give them a second chance, and then you assess the results, because with the Page of Pentacles, you're very observant. Your emotions are put aside. You're very observant, because it's time to get realistic and practical here, right? It doesn't really matter how I feel about the situation. It doesn't really matter what I wish for the situation to be. I have to look at it for what it is and make my decisions accordingly, and that's where a lot of you are. And he or she, whoever this King of Cups is, they keep coming back with the same thing. They keep coming back with the same speech almost, or the same gestures, right? And they're ringing empty. They have lost meaning. They have lost their value. Because what is really needed is a more realistic, down-to-earth, practical approach here, right? It's not just about the words, and it's not just about the sweet gestures. That is not enough anymore. And I feel like that's what's going on here. And in the outcome, like I say, I feel like it'll be different timelines for different people, but either when they're asking for a second chance, that's when you just cut off communication, say no thank you, and I'm done. Cut off communication, maybe even block them, completely detach from this emotionally, and completely detaching from this emotionally and starting to focus on yourself, maybe giving yourself like a makeover, getting back into the dating world, okay? Loving yourself and respecting yourself and treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated, right? Let's get more clarification. Yeah, Four of Cups with the Six of Wands, Two Wands, and the Emperor with the Magician. Yeah, and in doing that, by you walking away, allowing for this to be a missed opportunity, because it's not really a missed opportunity, right? You've given this person every opportunity, actually, and this is the on again, off again energy with the Four of Cups. By walking away with the Six of Wands, completely detaching, walking away, looking to the future, because that's what the Two of Wands is, walking away from what is familiar because it's turned into a dead-end situation, it's holding you back, and looking to the future, that's how you meet your forever person with the Emperor, male or female. That is a father energy, so it'll be the father or the mother of your children if that's your focus. It will be the supportive spouse or partner and the provider, whether they're providing emotional support or financial support or all of the above, right? This is someone who is mature, stable, grown up, right? They know what they want. They're not afraid to say it. They're not afraid to work for it. and you can start building a life with this person. Okay, so it looks like you're kind of dealing with the last stages of what seems to be a soulmate relationship, where you've kind of learned the lessons that was supposed to teach you. You've kind of learned the lessons about yourself, and it's like you no longer resonate with this person at all, because they have not changed. They're staying level, whereas you have learned and you have grown and developed, and now you want something more that they cannot provide. Okay, and it's coming to that realistic realization and starting to make different decisions. Okay, and group number 3. Hey, group number 3, thanks for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, please make sure to also watch the intro, because there's information for you there. All right, what's going on with group number 3? Group number 3, love life. What are they dealing with? Where is it headed? What they need to know? Group number 3. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Empress, 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the Magician in the past, the 4 of Pentacles with the World, and the 10 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. I'm looking at someone who is single, or wants to be single, or wants to keep their options open. However, they have met someone that would be worth their while, and that's what I'm looking at here, because we have this 3 of Cups. You know, this is socializing, partying, enjoying life, living in the moment, just dating, right? The challenge is the Empress. So either you have met the person that you view as worth my time, and actually I could actually settle down with this person, or I could actually have a long-term relationship with this person, or you're looking for this person, and that's why it's a challenge. Crowning you, we have the 5 of Wands. So with the 5 of Wands, there's a sense of competition here. I feel like, though, because this is your current situation, this is just enjoying life, dating multiple people, not really wanting to settle down. Okay, yeah, I see what it is. So this is someone who's single and happy to mingle, right? The challenge is you've met someone who they can be your forever person, and it's almost like they are inviting you to step up to their level, right? To stop the games, to stop the dating, to settle down. Whether they're telling you this, they're having these conversations with you, or it's just what they do, or the things they say, you know, where they kind of make different references or maybe innuendos, I don't know. And for you, it's a challenge. It's a challenge because I feel like you've met the right person at the wrong time. That's what you feel, okay? We have the Magician in the past. Subconsciously, I feel like you've been trying to manifest your forever person, but again, I'm getting the sense of, I didn't want to meet you now. I'm not ready for you now. I can't treat you properly now, as I would treat you if I were more settled in my energy and I was ready to embark on this new journey, right? Of settling down and jumping into that stage of my life. In the near future, we have the 4 of Wands. So this is someone being closed off. They're afraid to come out of the familiar. They're afraid to let go of how things have been. They're afraid to let go of being single. They're afraid to let go of their freedom, to let go of them being able to do whatever they want, to go wherever they want, to be on their own, an answer to no one type of energy, right? And with the 10 of Swords, I feel like this Empress, whether they're male or female, they will end up walking away. So it's a difficult ending here. And it's difficult because you acknowledge that it could be something great, but at the same time you acknowledge that you're not ready for that right now, or you don't want it right now. You know what I mean? So let's get more clarity here. What else is going on? the Hangman, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, yeah, and the Strength card. Under the Ace of Swords, what do we have? We have the Star. The Star is also very solitary energy, right? I have my goals, I have my desires. So yeah, look, it's like being a little bit back and forth, not taking action to take this further. If this hasn't happened yet, it will happen shortly, so just heads up. And this is where someone's in limbo. I don't want to make a decision one way or another. I don't want to say, yes, I want to commit to you because I know I can't do that right now. At the same time, I don't want to break up with you because I really, really like you, right? However, with that difficult ending, the Five of Pentacles is someone saying, you know what, I know my worth, and what you're giving me is not enough. I don't want to just date. I don't want to just keep it casual. Okay, I want a commitment. I want to build. I want to develop. And when that conversation is had, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, what happens is you pull back completely, or vice versa, with the High Priestess and the Strength card. This is ghosting energy. I can't even lie. This is ghosting energy. Because there's no, I don't feel like there's any ill intent here. It's just a matter of recognizing there's nothing more that I can say here. There's no other conversation we can have. Nothing's going to change. I can't change where I am and what I want and can do right now, or can offer, and you're not going to change, you know, what you're willing to accept or not. So it's like there's no real point in even having any further conversation, unfortunately. And that's what I'm looking at here. Someone just saying, you know what, it's best for everyone to just pull away and let it go. And it's the Strength card because it takes some strength to pull away from that, because it is a really beautiful thing. It is a really beautiful connection that has a lot of potential. However, it's being very honest with the Ace of Swords, with yourself as well as the other person, in saying, I can only offer so much at this time. While I see the potential, I want to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. I am not able to do that right now for various reasons. I'm just not ready. Okay, so it's a case of meeting the right person at the wrong time. But what I do appreciate here is that you're saying, again, you're being very, very honest with yourself and the other person. You're staying in your integrity. You're not trying to cheat anyone. You're not trying to mislead anyone. You're being very, very fair, and you're doing things properly. And I feel like this opportunity will come back around. If not with this exact person, this is, we're still in Mercury retrograde, right? Because I feel like I'm recording this on the 2nd of Feb. Is it still a Mercury retrograde? Might be. But I feel like it will be another Mercury retrograde when they'll be back around. I'm not sure if it's the next Mercury retrograde, if it's any one of them this year, but it will be another Mercury retrograde when this person comes back around, and that time you can pick up the pieces and do better, do more with this situation. Okay? So, interesting scenarios, but I hope the readings help you, and by all means, if there's anything that you'd like to go deeper with or to look at your particular situation, please reach out. My email is on the screen there or in the description box below, and we can have a look for you. Okay, but for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your support. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.